president that's the most anti-American. He has no idea what's going on. The they and the them. Kelly, I got a clip I saw a couple days ago. Donald Trump is in Rapid City, South Dakota. He's doing a rally. He's having a speech describing the decline and the destruction of America under Joe Biden. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, he got to a part, I've never seen him ever show any emotion, ever. And I'm not joking, it made me go like, I studied it, I watched it 4 or 5 times. It kind of choked me up. Kelly, can you tell me, he's talking about the country and all the miners and all the people and the farmers and what's happening to the country. Look at his face, tell me this guy's not about to get emotional. Go ahead, Kel.
Generations of hunters and trappers, cowboys, ranchers, miners, farmers, workers, and craftsmen helped build America into the greatest nation in the history of the world.
Watch this. Watch. Watch it. Watch this, Brady. Can't move. Can't move. It's all good, Kel. Look. Wow. Look at him shaking his head. He knows. Dude.
The blinking tells you too.
Wow. Look, bro. The television.
But we are not going to allow this horror to continue. 3 years ago, we were a great nation, and we will soon be a great nation again.
Kelly, you can pause it. Yo, let me explain something to you guys. I felt when he said, by the way, I got emotional, that he actually came in and tried to like, hey, look what's happening. And he know, dude, that's a defeated person that's like, I'm trying. I'm there for you guys. Look what they're doing, bro. And they make their verbiage, the way that they make everything twist. No, it's not that. We love people, and the border's not open, and they're like demon twisters with their tongues to make everything sound like everything is okay. It's not a recession. It's not an inflation. The border's not open. We're caring. You know, all these problems, all this shit. This guy, bro, you guys saw it live. That guy is like, man.
You know what they're trying to do. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What they're trying to do with Donald Trump is they're trying to say they're silencing him, and they get rid of him. That means you, me, you, none of us can have an opinion about anything, and we'll go to jail if you do otherwise.
I agree.
Yeah, no. So what it really is that this globalist agenda. That's what like these presidents are part of the establishment are doing. You know, they kind of do everything in their power to weaken America because with a strong America, the globalist agenda can't set in because the people around the world who are trying to implement that, a strong America won't let that happen because, it's too powerful of a thing to kind of dismantle from the outside in. So you need somebody from the inside to dismantle it. And look how hard it is still. Like he's doing everything in his power to dismantle America, and it's still that resilient that it's holding up. Whether it's the economy or the workforce and whatnot, or people's morale. They're culturally, economically, they're doing everything in their power to do it, but it's that resilient just from, because of a lot of factors.
Great point. Our infrastructure of just America.
We're so blessed with so many things. Like we have the most deep water ports in the world, which is such an underrated thing. We have the most navigatable rivers in the world. A lot of countries don't have that. We have the best agriculture, just like from a God-given standpoint.
Yep.
And we have a free market economy. So that all that together makes us the powerhouse that we are. We always rebound quickly from a recession. Like Japan's been in a recession for the last 20 years.
20 years. Yeah, it's crazy. A recession for 20 years.
Yeah, their stock market peaked in '89.
Wow. So and Brandon, what scares me is, and Chrissy, I want to hear your point. What after Trump? Let's say he doesn't win or whatever happens after him. What is the other side? What do we have? What do we have? That's because it's obviously, again, I think they're on the same team, but nobody's going to step up. Do you have any faith in?
I think the biggest thing I've been advocating for years is that we need to strike down the laws that keep the establishment in place right now in Congress. So they have the situation where you need to have certain requirements to raise money and get signatures and run, like you have to run as a party member, so it kind of eliminates competition unless you get like put through the system of the Democrat Party or the Republican Party. So without competition, there's never going to be accountability.
Ever.
And, so they could do the dumbest stuff and make the worst policies, make people's lives worse, but there's always just such a lack of options that these people, stay in there for 30 years. So
stuck.
I think that like raising awareness about the craziness that keeps competition out of it, like it's the only thing in the world that are the only thing in the country that
There's no
yeah, they make because they're the lawmakers, so they outlaw competition.
That's crazy. They're setting up the pieces of the game before you even. It's like, bro, I can't win.
Yeah.
Chrissy, what were you gonna say?
I was just going to reference back to the video. I think Trump is such a pit bull, and he's become this icon, right? We always talk about what he represents, himself. But when I saw that video, I sat there, I saw it a couple times. I got emotional too. Because in those rallies, and I've gone to one of the rallies, my family's gone, that guy has so much energy. That guy will talk for like 2.5, 3 hours
Improvising
straight.
too.
Isn't he and Biden close in age?
Yeah,
Aren't
Biden's
they?
like 4 years older, 3 years older.
Yeah, and he has so much energy. But the fact of the matter is that he is just one man. He is a human being. So when I saw that, where for the first, at least for me, in those rallies, for the first time, I saw him just completely silent and just taking a moment and getting choked up. Like, we realize that this is just one person who has been fighting against all of these odds, against the entire, I feel like our entire government, all of our structured, like CIA and the Justice Department and like everybody. So I just feel like, I felt like the exhaustion, like you said, that defeat. Yeah. He's not defeated, but you just feel I just felt him just kind of like, I'm doing everything that I can.
Yeah, he's exhausted.
I didn't feel an arrogance there, and that's what people always talk about with him. Like, I didn't feel that. I just felt like a breath.
Yeah, he was vulnerable.
Because
he's like, God.
How long has he been doing? Yeah. He doesn't need to do this.
He hasn't from the beginning.
He hasn't needed to, but in that moment, I just felt like he just cared, and he's like, listen, guys, I'm here for it. I'm giving 110%. Take a look at what's happening. It affects him too, I guess, emotionally as an American. And it's just funny, the timing too of September 11th and him coming, those videos coming out of him helping.
He was ground zero.
Yeah, I just feel like he just always gave off that vibe of genuinely caring.
He always has.
And that specific video, I just felt like it was a human moment that everybody needed to see from him.
Good.
But to play devil's advocate too, also, and this is a question for Brandon, because this guy says things that I have no clue what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's smart.
Which is amazing.
Master's degree.
Right. But I was going to say is like Trump has been saying a lot of this stuff for 3 years now. Something's gonna change. It's all gonna change. It's all gonna get better, and blah blah. When does it change?
Wait, it did though. It did when he was in.
I'm saying when he was in. Yeah. But now he's talking about things are going to change, things are going to get better. In your point, do you see it possibly changing? Can it change? Can it change?
If he wins.
Yeah. If he wins. But what are the chances? Also, what are the chances he can win? Because they rigged it once, they can rig it again.
Well, yeah,
right?
I'm more worried about that than him being able to change things, because I think he was making a lot of progress and change from the jump, because one of my favorite things ever is when he had his first Davos meeting. You know how they have the annual Davos meeting at Switzerland?
Right.
He came in there, and you could tell that everybody was shook. He came in like a bull in a china shop. He's like, listen, I'm going to put America first, like as it should be first. And you could, like, the crowd was absolutely silent. Klaus was just standing next to him, fuming, and it was beautiful.
Klaus was just...
Yeah, he's like...
that Klaus guy.